peoples, it's Chenana1 again, and I'm actually gonna do a redo commentary. Ignore my birdies in the background, cause they've been chatterboxes lately this week, and no matter how many times I've tried, I cannot get them to be quiet for 1 minute. That one of the reasons it's so bad, I have to move to the kitchen in order to do the recording. Okay, what's about the redo commentary? Well, my first commentary, I have no choice but to admit, sucked. It sucked big time. It's not really my best work. I'm not very proud of how the commentary turned out because, first of all, I was already stressing out at the time, and it kind of made it a lot worse. But I am very calm now. I'm really in a great mood and everything. I'm going to try that review of Testies 125 again. Yay me! I've been watching too much of Sweet Life on Deck. Again, like I have for my review, for my commentary, my avatar is going to be Shadow the Hedgehog. But this time I have a lot more other pictures that I found on DeviantArt. I'm not taking any credit for all these pictures. Okay, so let's get this started, shall we?
Okay, I haven't even played this game, but you know, I don't really think I need to fucking play it to fucking review it.
Okay, in order to review games, you gotta play them. First of all, you need to explain why you think the game sucks. And just not reviewing the game if you didn't even play it just shows that you're too much of a coward, I personally think. I'm actually planning on doing a review on Sonic and the Black Knights as well, but I'm not going to be like him and throw F-bombs every 3 seconds.
I mean, you can fucking tell that this fucking game sucks, but just look at the fucking sucks. I mean, look at the fucking front cover. I mean,
epic fail. Okay, do you really have to go that low into just review the game by its cover? I mean, I actually didn't think the cover looks actually bad. It looks really cool and awesome. You can't, okay, to be a good reviewist, you have to play the games through. In other words, you have to study the graphics, the music, the gameplay, voice acting, and all that kind of stuff. That's how you become a good reviewer. Not just to do it, just to bitch at every single new Sonic game, or any other games in fact, and get everybody pissed off. It kind of shows that you're just a whiny little brat.
Once again, Sega, another gimmick, a sword. What the fuck?
Aw, what's wrong with the sword? Calibur's awesome! What's wrong with Calibur? You need to explain, boy! Explain!
Why is there a fucking sword? I mean, first of all, the guns, and the cars, and the fucking sword. I mean, what the fuck?
Sonic is not the only game with those type of gimmicks. There's Grand Theft Auto with the guns. There's, you are pretty much familiar with Legend of Zelda with the swords, but there's also Kingdom Hearts involved. Technically, the Keyblades are actually swords. No, there's like a lot of games with those kind of gimmicks, especially those kinds of weaponry. Do you honestly think there's no such thing as a game with already those kinds of gimmicks? Really? I think you need to play a little more of the games. And also need to calm down. This game is not supposed to make you all stressed out. Oh yeah, in order to review games, you need to stay calm at all times and not stress over it. Really, it's not that hard.
What the fuck? It's fucking stupid. It's fucking hell. I mean, this whole game, you can just tell it sucks by looking at the fucking front cover. I mean, I didn't even want to fucking play it. And just, fuck, God.
I'm sorry to burst your bubble, But in order to review the games, you really have to experience them yourself by playing them. You can't just review the games by their stupid cover. Seriously, it's not that hard to review a game by just playing it. And besides, this gameplay, the storyline is pretty short. You'll probably beat the entire game within probably 2 days. But if you're like me, that cannot stand one certain level, and cannot figure out on your own until later on, probably either 3 or 4 days. That depends how good you are in video games.
I mean, the sword, it tells that Sega wants to rip off Legend of Zelda.
Why do you say it is ripping off Legend of Zelda? Explain, boy! Explain! That's what you need to learn, too! You need to explain! I'm sorry, I'm acting like a knucklehead right there, like a goofball, but seriously! You need to explain, boy! Explain! Like, your life depends on it! Explain! That's what you need to learn. Seriously. And calm down.
I mean, first they're ripping off Grand Theft Auto with Shadow the Hedgehog, now it's Legend of Zelda? What the fuck?
Okay, I already know I've already mentioned in my awful commentary, but from what I can tell, the Sonic games are not ripping off of anything. Okay? And technically, if I've heard correctly, I'm not sure. You guys can correct me if you guys want. But Nintendo technically owns Sega now. And to be honest, Sega, okay, let's do a comparison, shall we? After Mario was born, Sonic's born. And you notice the similarities between the two old games of Super Mario Brothers and the Sonic the Hedgehog? Well, we got the 2D game. That's one. The way how they died, if you fall off a cliff or something, that's 2. And collecting like gold coins or gold rings to and you get 100, you get a life. That's I lost count. But there's a lot of similarities between Mario and Sonic. But there's also some differences. So I still say that Sega was inspired by Nintendo. You need to get that through your head. It's not really a rip-off at all. They made it their own, very unique. That's what you need to learn.